Good evening, I'm Shameka Neely. Indiana will re-examine its bond holdings in the wake of its unsuccessful attempt to block the government-brokered sale of Chrysler to Fiat. The U.S. Supreme Court briefly delayed the sale before refusing to hear three pension funds' arguments that their Chrysler bonds are secured debt that are supposed to be repaid in full under bankruptcy law. Treasurer Richard Murdoch says he'll review current and potential corporate bonds in Indiana's portfolio to check whether those companies have their debt with financial institutions receiving federal bailout funds. Murdoch says legal fees will cost the pension funds $2 million on top of the $6 million in bond losses, but says he felt he had no choice. Murdoch says the portfolios will not unload bonds that hold in General Motors, which followed Chrysler into bankruptcy and is expected to take a similar path in resolving its debts. Murdoch has said that selling those bonds now would lock in losses. The Teachers' Retirement Fund has its own governing structure outside the Treasurer's office, but Murdoch says TRF officials have contacted him to discuss implementing similar standards for the future bond investments. The state's network of air pollution monitors could be expanded if changes proposed at a public meeting this week are adopted. As a mandated law, the Indiana Department of Environmental Management is conducting its annual review to ensure the agency monitors for pollutants at the best locations for the most accurate readings. IDEM's Robert Elstro says among the proposals is one to add 7 more monitors, bringing the state's total to 184. IDEM is accepting comments about the proposed changes until June 14th. Well, Hoosier smokers may notice their cigarettes burning a bit differently next month. As of July 1st, Assistant State Fire Marshal Jim Bennett says a new Indiana law will require that all cigarettes in the state be fire safe. Unlike traditional cigarettes, the new fire safe type burn out a little bit more quickly when left unattended, but are still made from the same blend of tobacco as regular cigarettes. According to the National Fire Incident Reporting System, 138 smoking-related fires occurred in Indiana last year, causing 4 deaths and 11 injuries. And now let's take a look at your weather. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms, lows in the lower 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers, isolated storms, highs around 80. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the lower 60s. And your 5-day forecast, Saturday, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain showers and isolated thunderstorms, highs around 80, lows in the lower 60s. For WTIu, I'm Shameka Neely.